Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test of the 2021 GMC Canyon AT4 and its V6 engine. We're going to head out on the highway and do 50 miles out and 50 miles back to get a realistic highway fuel economy average for this mid-sized truck. Before we get started, let's hop out, take a quick look at it. This is the AT4 Performance Off-Road Edition. So we got some black accents, we got the classic white that they've been showing off in the promos. We got some off-road tires. What are we running specifically? We got Goodyear Wrangler Duratrax. Okay. This is the full cab, short box, V6 with the 8-speed automatic. Should be interesting to see what we get out on the highway. If you want to see more on the Canyon, check the links in the description for our other videos. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA Highway Fuel Economy Test, which gives this Canyon 24 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know there are people who like to use their vehicles on long road trips and would like to know what sort of numbers they can realistically expect at highway speeds. So in order to do that, we're going to head over to the gas station here, fill up, head out, do 100 miles on the highway, come back, fill up at the same pump using the same fueling method, and get ourselves a result. Few things to note for today. Outside temperature is a balmy 73 degrees Fahrenheit, and that will likely warm up throughout the test. Other things to note, our tires have been set to 35 psi cold, both front and rear, and we will be running the climate control at 73 degrees auto. Now yes, this will use the air conditioner, but people got to be comfortable when they drive, and that's just how we do this test. So let's get out and fill it up. Look at this, you still get a manual key. 3.671 gallons going in for the initial fill. Before we actually start the truck, we're going to put it in accessory mode and reset our GPS, reset our trip computer as well. No drive modes in the Canyon, just D and L, so we'll obviously be doing D. However, it should also be noted we're going to be running in two-wheel drive. There's also for auto, for high, and for low. We're ready to head out. We're going to drive nice and easy about half a mile over to the highway and pick up the test from there. Now the goal of this test isn't to hypermile, but rather to drive nice and efficient as one might on a highway road trip. So in order to do that, we're going to get up to highway speed nice and easy and set our cruise control for a GPS indicated 72 miles per hour. Got someone readjusting some bed stuff, I guess. That's, oh no, he is missing a front right tire. That is unfortunate. Alright, letting this V6 go to work, getting up to speed. No adaptive cruise control in the Canyon, but that should be just fine for this test. 72 on the dash seems to be giving us 72 on the GPS. For those of you who watch our tests regularly, you'll know the Cadillac we just tested is either the Cadillac or the MDX. I think it was the Cadillac. The GPS was not working. So it's interesting to see it's working plenty fine now in this car. Looks like we are going to have to jump up to 73, average 72 for a little while here. It is a bit windy coming out of the west today, but we'll be heading back in the opposite direction, so that should negate that. However, you can definitely hear these off-road tires, all-terrain tires, whirring away at the pavement. Some wind noise as well, and you can hear the engine working. So, not exactly a plush long-distance cruiser, but should be fine for people wanting to do truck stuff. Alright, we're going to continue on with the rest of the test, catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time-lapse of the entire trip. Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the 2021 GMC Canyon AT4. Well, shouldn't be too surprised that we're remarkably below EPA according to the vehicle's trip readout. I mean, to be fair, it's only 2 miles per gallon, but we're talking 22 to 24. It's not super outstanding. I bet you those all-terrain tires have a lot to do with it, maybe a little bit of the lift as well. But, I mean, it's a truck. You can do truck things. What more do you expect? Overall, highway comfort's actually been okay. The seat's a little firm, but again, it's a truck. I'm not expecting any outstanding comfort or noise or anything like that. The one thing I was really impressed with is this Bose sound system. If you want to see more on that, check the link in the description, but they really did quite a good job with it. I also kind of wonder what the point is of the cylinder deactivation, because that entire trip, we were in V6 mode the entire time, never dropped down to 4 cylinders, so if it's only going to work at slower speeds or under very light load, why bother going through the problem at all and the potential reliability issues of having cylinder deactivation? We also measured 73 decibels on our rudimentary phone decibel readout, averaged out in both directions, and you all started asking for a little shot of the tachometer as cruising at 72 miles per hour, so that was about 1800 RPM. So we're going to take it nice and easy back to the gas station, fill up at the same pump using the same fueling method, and see what we get. 22 miles per gallon rolling up to the pump. Let's get out and fill it up. 4.286 gallons going in. 102.2 divided by 4.286 is giving us 23.8 miles per gallon, so rounding up to 24. Okay, fair enough, GMC. You eked out your EPA fuel economy average. Now, this isn't a perfect science, so it is possible that that fill was a little wonky and it got a little bit extra bump that it shouldn't have, but hey, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. 24 miles per gallon times the 21 gallon fuel tank, giving us a 500 mile effective cruising range. So, hope you guys liked the results there. If you want to see more on the GMC Canyon, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.